A lot of us want to leave a legacy to our families, but how can we leave it kind of even more specially, like a specially wrapped gift with a bow on top? Especially when we're talking about a time when most of us don't even want to think about our estate planning, our death, because let's face it, it's not the best time of our life. So, how do you imagine our beneficiaries feel, our families feel at that time? They're probably feeling even worse than we do, if that's possible. Um, so, how can we lighten the load? How can we make it easier on them to get through that period? Well, it's making sure that your financial affairs are in order and organized, easy to navigate. So I've got about 10 ideas here that you can use to do that. First would be to organize any of your key documents. I usually suggest that people have a folder or a binder that they use to store these documents. Your wills, your trusts, your health directives, even your digital assets, your passwords, things like that. Keep them in a secure place, but make sure that your executor and the people who are settling your estate know where it is. Two would be to update your beneficiary designations. Make sure that they are accurate and that they follow your intentions. I've seen divorced couples where the one spouse forgot to change the beneficiary designation and the other spouse received the assets. I don't think that was their intention. Third would be to consolidate your financial accounts. Don't have a large number of accounts unless it's necessary. Consolidate them to as few a number of accounts as is necessary. And check the titling, joint title, sole title, a trust. Check the titles and make sure that they're accurate. Fourth, and not a lot of people do this, use transfer on death accounts. Transfer on death accounts pass exactly as your retirement accounts do and your life insurance does, with a beneficiary designation. And that beneficiary designation avoids probate. So it's a simple, easy way for folks to get your bank accounts, as an example. Five would be to write a clear and detailed will to reduce any potential family conflicts. Imagine all of the scenarios that could happen with the assets that you have, and does your will or your trust address them so that there will be no confusion. Share your preferences for things like your final memorial plans. Are you going to be cremated, buried? Do you want to have a memorial service or not? Make sure that your family understands what they are so they won't be disappointed or surprised. My uncle was very surprised that my father decided on cremation as his final memorial arrangement. Seven is to review your plans periodically. Anytime you have a life change, you should be reviewing your estate plan. Did you move? Grandchildren? Any life change encourages you to review your plan with your advisor. Eight is to consider a trust for complex needs like charitable giving or specific family engagements. If you've got somewhat of a complicated asset, use a trust to discuss how you want it to be treated in detail at your death. Nine would be to hold a family meeting. If you need an advisor there to help you do it, your attorney, your estate attorney, your financial advisor, so that you can communicate your wishes and avoid any misunderstandings. Communicate them so that everyone is clear, and again, you avoid those family conflicts. And last but not least, work with a financial or estate planning specialist to make sure that your legacy is organized. So often we are not aware of all of the legal ramifications of our titling or beneficiary designations or the assets that we hold. So speaking to a professional to review that final estate plan is probably going to be well worth the investment, and we can handle any or help you with any of these arrangements or conversations. Feel free to contact us anytime.